39. 39. I repeat, an account with 39 followers posted a grotesque image of Angel Reese and caused the descendants of Martin Luther King Jr. to participate in a debate about racism. It had RG3 fighting for his life on these social media streets. An account with 39 followers caused millions of views and discussions and TikToks and Instagram and Facebook posts. What if I told you that account with 39 followers was actually ran by a black person? What if I told you that account with 39 followers was actually just a bot farm in Russia that puts out information to get people talking on social media? What if I told you that account with 39 followers was actually a woman and not a white man in his mama's basement? Oh, check this out. What if that account with 39 followers was actually RG3's burner account, and he was using this as a way to get back at Angel Reese because he got some feelings about some things that she reposted, and they talking about his milky wife, and he don't like to talk about the kids, and he want to know about the inner circle? What about that? Here's the thing. You wouldn't know if any of that is true, because this account with 39 followers was faceless, with no discernible information of who they were, who they are, where they're at, what their gender is, or what their motivations were. But you got caught in the bait. They reeled you in, just like they knew you would. They reeled you in and got you to give this anonymous person millions and millions and millions and millions of views and all of the attention that they wanted. An account with 39 followers can literally start a race war. We as society are cooked. We're baked. We're baked chicken. We're baked honey barbecue chicken. We're baked. We're idiots. We're stupid. Someone said to me, they said, Rob, you can't just ignore something like this. Ignoring racism is a problem in and of itself. How could you? They're right for calling this out. Yeah, you're right in an extent. You should call out racism. The problem, though, is not where you're shooting. It's your aim. It's where you're aiming your anger at. See, there are serious issues in this country. If you actually cared about racism more, you would have went to the ballot box. We wouldn't have the orange man in office. If you actually cared about racism, it's not where it's your aim. Where are you aiming your anger at? Because see, an individual with 39 followers is a nobody. It's insignificant. If everyone ignored him, then the discussion would simply be about celebrating Miss Reese, celebrating her shoe, celebrating her being on 2K, celebrating her recent run of magnificent games. But instead, you let somebody hijack the narrative. Meanwhile, in your own community, there's racism happening every day that you ignore. In your own community, there's racism happening every day that you ignore. When it's time to speak up, if a cop kills a young black kid, if Bank of America is doing predatory loans, you're very quiet on things like that. But a guy with 39 followers who clearly is trying to trigger you because there's no way that he can get any attention without you, you let him reel you in. You're just a fish. They're just worms. Just reeling you right in. I always say this, and you can agree or you can disagree. It's not my job to change your opinion. It's my job to give my opinions. You don't invite hate and racism into your house. If it's trying to break in, that's different. But you don't invite it in. You don't invite hate and racism into your house. Meaning if you want to celebrate somebody, if you want to showcase their accomplishments, you don't put a caveat in it. You don't say Angel Reese just went for 26, 17, and 4, and then at the end of the tweet say, what the racist gonna say about that. No, you're inviting it into the house. You want it. What the racist gonna say, what the haters gonna say about that. You're inviting it into the house. Now, if you say that, if you say, oh, Angel Reese dropped 26, 17, and 5, she was great tonight, look at these highlights, and JD Vance jumps into your mentions and call it trash, then you address it. He broke into your house with the racism. It's a difference. It's a difference. I used to think there was some hope for this country. When I was younger, and my daughter was younger, she's in college now, she's about to graduate, all honors, Dean's List, I might add. I felt like there was some hope for this country, for her generation. I figured at that time she was maybe kindergarten, 5, 6 years old or whatever, 4 or 5 years old around the time Obama was elected. I felt like by the time she got in her 20s, 20, 23, 24, 25 years old, we would be a different country. I was wrong. I made a fatal mistake, but I was young. And the fatal mistake that I made was not understanding history. See, our country is built on a fallacy. It's built on a lie. Land of the free, home of the brave. Oh, home of the brave, land of the free. They were singing that song with slaves in the backyard. Our whole country is built on a lie. Racism and hate, that's taught. And very, very rarely can you flip a racist. It's like trying to flip a LeBron or Michael Jordan fan. It simply doesn't happen. So when you take someone with 39 followers and feel that you Billy Badass and your tweet and your TikTok and your Instagram is all of a sudden is going to cure race, no. It will help cure racism, electing better politicians. You know what cure racism? Holding people in power accountable for the actions that they make. Exposing powerful racists. Exposing that. Someone anonymous, 39 followers, not worth your time. Your time is more valuable than that if you want to do something for the community. We cooked like a turkey on Thanksgiving, which is a holiday we took. A holiday that celebrate really murder. Think about it. It's Thanksgiving. We killed all the Indians. Took their land, and now we celebrate it. We're the bad guy in this superhero story about Earth. But we've been brainwashed into thinking that we're the good guys. We're red, white, and blue. We're American, a beacon of freedom. A country that was built off slavery. A country that no more than 60, 70 years ago had segregation. A country that had one black president, and because of that one black president has said no more, we're going to put a celebrity that has 34 indictments, multiple lawsuits against him, multiple bankruptcies, that have no idea what he's doing. We're going to put him in office twice. But you're concerned about a guy with 39 followers. Maybe a guy. Could be a girl. Could be somebody from China, for all that we know. Angel Reese, especially within the last 30 days, been playing incredible. Don't care if Angel Reese hates, dislikes, love Caitlin Clark. Doesn't matter. In any other sport, nobody cares. They really don't. Nobody cares. Yeah, nobody cares if LeBron hates Russell Westbrook or KD hates Luka Doncic. Whatever. Nobody cares. It's sports. You don't have to like everybody. You know, John McEnroe didn't like Pete Sampras or whatever. Tim Conner, whatever. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. People don't like each other in sports. Who cares? What's going on the court? The WNBA, for years, been wanting to be big time. They want to be big time. But until you get these people out of this circle that really have no idea how to talk about basketball in an intelligent way, and also are so super sensitive to every little thing that they have to cry and moan and write their think pieces and write, but it's never going to be big time. And furthermore, I see you. I know some of you do not care about Angel Reese, about Caitlin Clark, about racial issues, about racism in America. All you care about is when you try to talk regular, you don't have the skill set to do it. And when you talk regular, all you get is 5 views, 10 views, 100 views. But when you talk about Caitlin Clark, and you talk about Angel Reese, and you invite the racism, and you invite the hate into your conversations, all of a sudden them numbers go up. And I know you're watching. So you're disingenuous about what you're doing, and it's hurting the brand overall. Never in your lifetime should you let somebody with 39 followers that you have no idea who this person is, where they're from, what they're doing, take over an entire day. Take over an entire day so easily because you're so easily manipulated and triggered. And all right, for RG3, listen, you're not fooling anybody, okay? We understand you have an issue with Angel Reese. People would respect you more if you just said you don't like her. Just like you said she doesn't like Caitlin Clark. You don't like her. You feel like she did things to your family. You feel like Ryan Clark did things to your family. You don't want to take accountability for any of those things. Listen, you don't have to try to split the baby. You could have said, hey, this is offensive. Did a whole nother thing about her doing whatever you think she did to your family. The fact of the matter is, you knew exactly what you were doing when you were putting that tweet out. You knew exactly what you was doing when you were amplifying that 39 follower account where you have no idea where it came from. You knew exactly what was going to happen when you pointed out what people was telling you in the inner circle. It does not matter if he is telling the truth or he is lying. What matters is all that he is trying to do is get engagement. It is just engage. It's not about racism. It's not about followers. It's not about trying to make things better. It's not about Angel Reese if she hates. All it is about trying to stay relevant in 2025. That right? Just 2025. Sorry, I got a little emotional. Got a little about all the tangent. 39 followers. Now, I don't have no script. I don't write these notes down. I just say what I feel. Like I said, you can disagree with me. It's still cool. As long as there's no disrespect, I don't have a problem with that. I like to listen to other people's opinions as well. But I implore you, from the bottom of my heart, if you are online and you see someone that you know their entire goal is just to trigger you so you can help them with engagement, just click off. So, if you're watching this, you probably have too much time on your hands, but I do appreciate you. If you can do me a favor, if you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, BSO TV, and our podcast, The Headline King with Robert Littal, and Facts Not Feelings with Robert Littal on all of your podcasting spaces, I would really appreciate that. We're doing daily, weekly videos, insider information, things that you won't be able to get on the website. So please subscribe to these spaces, and therefore you get to see my lovely face on a daily basis.